Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video in the Spigot series. In this episode I'm going to show you how to make your very first plugin. This is something you can add to your resume of Minecraft plugins so that you can solidify everything that you've learned in the last couple of videos. It's going to be a very simple plugin. It's just going to be a join and leave plugin, so very similar to what we did on the first events video, but in this time we're just going to complicate it a little bit. We're going to make it a little more complex. And we're going to also show you how to do chat colors, so you can send messages in chat with color in them and stuff like that, and other effects. Okie dokie, so let's get started here. So we're going to make a new project, select Minecraft, and then put the project SDK. I'm going to do mine as 16, just because it's a 1.17 plugin. Select Spigot, next. Group ID will do me.codysimpson. Artifact ID will do join leave plugin. Great. Next. Looks good to me. We'll say join and leave messages with color. Pretty simple, right? Author is going to be Illuminati. Website, whatever. You can fill that in if you want to. Alright, next. By the way, the version is 1.17 as you can see here. Cool. Next, let's put this somewhere. We'll put it in tutorials. Great. And then we'll do join leave plugin. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up real quick. So we're going to close this, open the source, find the main plugin. There we go. Okay, so first things first, we want to make it so that when a player leaves the server, it'll say bye or something like that. It'll say some kind of message for the player. So we're going to do new Java class, and we're going to say we'll call it the join leave listener. And the reason it's called the join leave listener is because this is a join leave plugin, but also we're going to have two listeners within this class here. We're going to have the join listener for join messages, and then the leave listener for leave messages. If you didn't notice by now, you can have two different, or you can have multiple, not just two, you can have multiple event listeners within your event listener class. You don't have to have one. So I should have specified that in the last video, but hopefully you maybe assume that just by figuring that out on your own. Anyway, so public class join leave listener implements listener. So now we can make event handlers within this class here. So we're going to make a new one, event handler. And this will be the leave one, like I said. So public void on leave. And so this will be a player quit event. So if you were to check the Java docs, you would find that this is the event, if you do Control Q, called when a player leaves a server. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. And we're going to use this to print a message to the chat saying that they have left the server, okay? So how can we do that? What we want to do is, well, first of all, how can we set the leave message? We can do e.set quit message. Do Control Q. It says sets the quit message to send to all online players. So obviously you've played Minecraft and you've seen that on a server when a player leaves, it'll say Billy Bob 123 has left the server. So it's just like that, except we're going to customize it to make it custom, right? So let's try doing that. So e.set. So what else can we do, by the way? We can set the quit message, and we can get the quit message, and we can get the player associated, so the person who left. But that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, right? Very simple event. So let's go ahead and get the player who left, so that we can grab their name in a second. So player is equal to e.getPlayer. So we're simply getting the player who left the server and storing that into a player variable. Now we can set the quit message. So e.setQuitMessage, and we'll say player.get display name, and this will get the actual name of the player. So player.get display name plus, we're going to concatenate this, has left. Let's hope they come back. Great. So this is very simple. So if their name is Billy Bob, it'll say Billy Bob has left. Let's hope they come back to all players on the server. Perfect. So every time a player leaves the server, this will be triggered. Okay, so let's go ahead and register this event listener class so we can test it out. So we're going to do get server.getPluginManager.register events new join leave listener this. Great. So now let's go ahead and compile this and test it out in the server. Okay, so I've got one of my accounts on the server, but let's also get my other account so we can see what happens when the other account leaves in the message that is printed to the console. Or not the console, but the chat. You know what I mean. Alright, so I got my test account on. He's about to fall to his death and die. A horrible death. So he'll be the account that leaves the server. So I'll go to title screen. There we go. So it says Illuminati has left. Let's hope they come back. Awesome. There we go. So we have customized the leave message. So that's cool. Our event works. That's great. Now let's make it so that it has color, so we can make it look nicer. So I've never shown you this, I don't believe. So how to have color inside of your messages here. There's a few ways you can do it, but the most simple way is to use the chat color thingy provided by the Bucket API. So you can do chat color dots, and you have all these different color types here. And you don't only have color, but you also have the effects like italic, magic, reset to reset the effects, strike through, underline, bold. You have all of those. So let's say that we want to make the player's name yellow. So we can do chat color dot yellow, and let's say make sure import chat color from Bucket. You can also import it from Bungie. I think it'll work the same way, or it shouldn't really affect anything. So chat color yellow plus player.getDisplayName. So you can basically pretend this is a string in a way. And then after that, if we want the rest of the message to be a different color, we can also do that. So just add it in there. So chat color, let's say we want the rest of it to be red. So chat color dot red plus has left. Let's hope they come back. Great. So let's see what that does. This time I'm just going to do /reload. So /reload, and that should reload it without any issues because the plugin is very simple, so it's not really going to break anything. Great. Let's leave again. Look at that. Now it says Illuminati in yellow has left. Let's hope they come back. Awesome, right? So that's how you can use very simple colors within your plugin code here. Let's say that you want to add an effect though, like make it a yellow and a bold. How can we do that? So it may seem simple enough. You can just do chat color dot bold plus, and you would think that works, but it actually doesn't work. That's just because you can't add two of these things here, these enumerations. So what you should do is just put a space in between them, or an empty string. So it'll do chat color dot yellow empty string plus the effect bold in this case plus, and then the whatever else you want to have there. So what that means is just basically have an empty string in between each of your enumerations if you're going to stack multiple upon each other. So or chat color enumerations, whatever you want to call them. So make sure to do that. Okay, so let's try this again. Leave. There we go. So now it says Illuminati in bold. Isn't that cool? But the rest of it is still in the default type, not bold. So that's cool. Yeah, so that's how you can do that. That's how you can do simple chat colors and chat effects. We're going to see in the future how we can translate color codes and stuff like that to make it even more advanced, because sometimes maybe you might want to take from a config file where they're just using chat color codes. So we'll see how to do that soon, okay? But for now, let's go ahead and continue working on this. So now that we have the leave listener or handler, we can also have the join one, which we're going to have it as a little more advanced. So event handler, public void on join, player join event, e, and inside of this, we're going to get the player that joined. So player is equal to e.getPlayer. And so before, when we tested this out in the first event video, we just set a message when they joined, which is simple enough. We can still do that, and we're going to do that. But how about we make it so that if the player has never joined before, then we say like a special message. But if they're joining again and they've already joined the server before, then we'll just say some other message. So it'll make it a little more complex, okay? So how can we see if a player has joined the server before or if it's their first time? So we can do player dot has joined or has played before, and if they have played before, obviously that'll return true. So we can do control Q, checks if this player has played on the server before, true if the player has played before, otherwise false. So simple enough, right? So if they have played before, we're going to send them a message by doing player dot send message, and we'll make it look nice with colors. So chat color dot green, and we'll say welcome back to the server, and then we'll say their name. So chat color yellow again, and we'll make it bold. How about that? So chat color bold, and then yeah, now so we'll put the name. We'll do the name. So we'll do player dot get display name. What's wrong here? We forgot to make this. There we go, bold. So player.getDisplayName. So welcome back to the server, Billy Bob, and we'll finish this off. So we'll say we'll do it in green because we started with green, so we're gonna end it in green. So chat color green plus, oops, there we go. We missed you. So we're saying we missed you because it's not their first time joining the server. Otherwise, we'll do, oh wait, we're doing this wrong. We don't want to send them a message, right? We just want to set the join message. That makes more sense. We can do that technically, but we don't want to do that here. So we can do e dot set join message and then just paste that in. There we go. Perfect. And now we'll do e dot set join message here. Chat color, and this will be if they have not joined the server, if this is their first time on the server. So chat color blue. We'll do bold, chat color bold, and then we'll put their name, player key display name, comma, chat color blue. Welcome to the best server ever. I hope you like it. Okay, so the reason I did chat color blue, bold, and then the name, and then chat color blue again is just so that it resets the bold here. Because if we don't do that, then it'll still be bold when we you know, yeah. Anyway, so that's why I do that, and so hopefully this works now. So pretty simple code, right? If they have joined the server before, we'll say welcome back. If they have not, then we'll say welcome to the best server ever. I hope you like it. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. All right, looks good. Now let's join. Welcome back to the server, Illuminati. We missed you. Perfect, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and oh crap, I didn't mean to close it, but let's go ahead and stop the server and delete our world so that hopefully when we join back next time, it'll say it'll say you have joined for the first time and all that stuff. Okay, so I think that's what makes that happen. So anyway, let's go ahead and delete this because the world has all the player data, right? So I think deleting it from the world or deleting the world in total will just reset all that, so it'll be as if the player never joined the server. Hopefully that works. So let's go ahead and start it up and try joining to see what happens. There we go. Look at that. It says Cody Simpson 999. Welcome to the best server ever. I hope you like it. Great. Awesome. Our plugin works. And there we go. That's actually it. That's our very first Minecraft plugin. I know it's very, very simple, but don't worry. We're going to get more and more complex as we go along. By the time you're done with this series, you're going to see some very, very complex code. So that's why I just want to give you as much experience and go not too fast at the beginning so that you get familiar, so that you get comfortable making these plugins and you don't get overwhelmed too fast. So we're keeping things simple, and then we're going step by step from fundamentals and getting more advanced as we go along. So in the next few episodes, you're going to see some more things like how to make commands, which are a big part of plugins, as you know. And we're going to make some more advanced example plugins for you to have under your belt, okay? Alright, so thanks for watching. If you want to see the code for this episode, then check the description below. I'll leave that there. It'll be a GitHub link so that you can come back to it anytime. You can bookmark it, star it on your GitHub, do whatever you want. You can follow me on GitHub. Make sure you save it just so that you can come back to it in case you need to view the code to see how to do something if you forget. Or you want to see the source code, so maybe you can download it and save it on your computer. Whatever you want to do, right? You get the point. And also, I'll leave a link to our Discord server in the description below so you can join our server, you know, get some help there, get some friends, whatever you want to do. It's a very, very great programming community for you guys. And also get help on stuff that you're stuck on, okay? The final thing that I want to tell you is that if you want to support this channel, you can click the join button below this video and you can join this channel as a member for as low as 99 cents a month. And you can cancel anytime. You get some cool perks like early access to all of my new videos, including this one here, a cool rank on my Discord server so you can show everyone how cool you are, and also you get to see yourself on the screen like you see right now. So thanks to all of you guys who have joined the membership. I really appreciate it. If you want to join, please join. If you don't want to join, that's okay too. I understand, and I really do appreciate you just watching the video anyway. That means a lot to me. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and peace.